anybody was watching before, I had a bit of a problem with my live. Like it's always with the live broadcast, you don't really know what's going to happen. And I had one of those situations. So I had to cut the broadcast. Apologies, everybody. Sometimes things just happen. So I thought it was probably best to start again because the video gets uploaded. Hi, boss. Hello. Nice to see you here. I remember your name. So I remember you've been here before. Thank you very much for coming again. As I was just saying, apologies if anybody was just a moment ago in the broadcast. Something unexpected happened and the video cut. So we're here, starting again with the lovely raindrops. I was just saying that actually looks quite nice outside, and I was just thinking of raindrops. That's just weird, isn't it? So I decided to do a raindrop artware. Art. Artware. Oh dear, that's a new word. Artwork. Can't do two things at the same time. Can't talk and draw. There we go. And let's do that again. There's our welly. So the idea of this artwork is that we've got anything and everything rain related. Again, can't speak and draw at the same time. So we've got here a welly. There. Let's draw some few circles. Dotty boots. Because dotty boots are more fun than just plain ones. I've seen many times dotty boots in the shop. I don't think I've got dotties though. If I remember correctly, I think I might have horses in my boots. I think on the day when I went to buy them, they were the only ones that were my size. So, no dotty boots for me. Here comes another thing that you very often see when it gets wet. A snail. This snail, I somehow prefer these snails over slugs. So this snail is carrying its home. There we go. Like that. And then what we're going to start doing, I think we're going to start coloring that. Let's start with the brush. Let's do this light blue, light blue dots, light blue drops there. My light blue is sort of on its way out, but it might actually not be a bad idea. All a bad thing for this drawing. There we go. Getting a bit of that unevenness in that drop. And then another one. Actually, let's do the small one first. And there's another small one. There we go. Happy, happy rain. There. Ooh. I think this color is properly giving up. Let's get a bit more though in that side. There we go. Lovely, happy little raindrop. A bit more color in the other one as well. There. 2 happy raindrops. Well, 4 happy raindrops. 2 big ones. And then let's try and figure out the rainbow. So you might not see it, but what I've done is I've actually made a rainbow behind there. And I have to admit that I had to check before starting this live that what order these colors come. So many times I've seen a rainbow, but this is not something that has stuck to my mind, that what order the colors are. So here we go. We've got bright red. Bright red is the one that is on the outer side. Let's try not to get the snail red. Otherwise, the snail looks like it's gonna, or it's been swimming in paint. And that's not the look I'm after right now. A psychedelic snail. Yeah, let's just do a normal snail color snail once we get to it. But here comes the rainbow. Rainbow's got red at the top. There we go. Wow, okay. That looks quite bold. So after red comes orange. There we go. Gonna go with this orange. Yep, that looks orangey orange. Let's go for orangey orange. I don't even know what that means. Orangey orange. But there we have it. Another strong color. Oops. And also, whoops, in here. And now we need to be careful again with the snail. Going around. And around. Oops. Whoop. Okay. So far so good. I want to make that little dot there as well. Am I managing it? Am I managing it? Ooh. I think I did manage it. Better not slip now. Okay. The snail is still intact. No funny colors. There we go. down. So there we got red, we've got orange, and the next one is, you guessed it, yellow. There we go. There. Feels like it's a bit uneven. Add some color in between. And it should be fine then. There. So, what else is associated with rain? Do we have here? I think we've got the key components here. Rain and a rainbow. Rain and some, well, raindrops. I didn't do a cloud. I mean, I could have done a rain cloud. But I thought that on the background, it's probably nicer to have a rainbow than big rain clouds. At least this is sort of bright. When there's a rainbow, you know that there's sun somewhere. And the weather might just change. So it sort of makes you feel more positive, doesn't it? Then the next color is green. Let's go on. Oh, jiggly boinks. Let's do that. I have forgotten to put a little bit yellow there. Okay, now it looks more like it continues. There we go. So let's go back to the green. There. That's a very proper green. Oh, I might need to just move on to another green if this does not look strong enough. Maybe it will be fine. There we go. And then I just need to get around these. There. There we go. And there's the other small triangle. And then going down closer to that snail. Now it's easier to color around than it was to start with. Less tricky bits. Although we got this pointy raindrop this time. There we go. I think we've done well so far. There we go. And then the final bit, a little bit of green here at the bottom. There. So now we've got already 4 colors of the rainbow. And the next color is blue. I think it's blue. Yep. So let's go for blue. There. Yep, there's that song about raindrops. Who remembers the song about raindrops? Raindrops falling on my head, I think. If was a good singer, I would probably be singing that. Because it sort of seems like it would suit so well. You know, when you think this song is perfect for this moment. So in a way, that would be a perfect song, raindrop song, for the moment while I'm doing raindrop art. But I'm not a very good singer, so I think it's better to just stick to coloring this time. There we go. And a little bit here at the bottom. There. That is our blue. And after blue comes indigo. So we're already having quite a colorful little picture here. Indigo. Let's try this one. For indigo, it's a bit purple, blue. I could have sworn that when I was a child I had something that was called indigo and it was pretty much just blue. So I do find it confusing a bit. I don't quite know how blue or how purple indigo really should be. But we have here in this drawing quite a purple indigo. There. And then we just need one more, and that is the actual violet purple. There. There's our last color. There. And then it's the colors for wellies. Any ideas? What kind of color should we put for the wellies? Or the umbrella? Now that we have such a colorful background, what shall we do? Hello, Leo. Yes, I did draw this. It was just random rain-related things that I thought I should be doing today. I am feeling like, shall we do light yellow wellies? Let's see how that looks like. There we go. Got slight yellow background, and then we need to figure out what color dots do we want it to have. There. Like that. It's quite a large area to color, so just bear with me. We'll try to not take a whole day coloring it. There we go. I don't think I've ever had yellow wellies, now that I'm thinking of it. I think I've had blue and a black, possibly red if I'm really digging hard. But somehow, I don't think I've ever had yellow wellies myself. And I thought the wellies sort of need a little bit of something. So these wellies got dots in them, just for fun. Hello, forgotten one. Oh, surely you're not forgotten. Lovely that you're here. Lovely to see you here. There we go. Yep, the yellow welly is coming along. There we go. Yeah, the forgotten one. Sorry, I don't know why YouTube sometimes just withholds people's comments. That's what happened to yours. I had to sort of notice that it had been sort of locked and then open up so that we could get it out to see. Would you eat my snail as well? There we go. I like drawing this kind of simple, straightforward things, like our welly here. Basic colors and basic forms. That's my kind of drawing and coloring. Oh, you're being very poetic today. Just trying to read. I can't read and color at the same time, unfortunately. That's a lovely long poetic comment from you, the forgotten one. There we go. So, our welly. Shall we go for some? I think I will do multiple different colors. So let's do some orange dots here. There. 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 And I think what I will also do, I will do that little part the soul with the orange. There. There we go. Like that. And then also feeling that maybe, whoops, let's turn that completely upside down. Sorry guys if that makes anybody dizzy. There we go. So I think what I would like to see there is a little bit more blue dots and green dots and just the joy of colors. There. Shall we do one more with that color? And then let's go green. There. These look like quite happy wellies, I think. I wouldn't mind having something like this. There we go. You would definitely not forget those wellies anywhere because, yeah, they're so colorful. So colorful. Okay, let's do the inside of the welly with a bit. Very often the insides of the welly are a bit beige. or whitish or something like that. So there we go. And then I think what we also need to do is the snail. Let's not forget the snail. There we go. And I think the snails normally have a little bit darker shell than what they are. At least I think. I'm not sure when is the last time that I've really looked at the snail and thought, so that's how you look like. So maybe next time when it's the rainy weather, what I really need to do is to check. There we go. Brown snail there. Carrying its home around. Yep. I so much prefer the snails over the slugs. There we go. So now we've got wellies, we've got snail, we've got a rainbow and raindrops. Umbrella is still waiting. What color shall we go for that? Shall we do something? I think let's go more for the purples or pinks or something like that. Wonder how those would look together. Let's see. Let's try that. Oh, Lunar. Oh, hello. Hi, nice to see you here. Thank you for coming. It's always nice when there's more people. And especially when you guys comment something. You give me something to talk about. That's very nice. Thank you. There we go. We've got pink. Oh yeah, and do remember to comment in general, just so that I know what kind of things you like to see. I've done some lives where there's been cartoon characters. Then I've done some lives where I've done mandalas. Then there's some of these abstracts. So if you've got something that you like, let me know. I might try and see if I can do something. Salim, hi, hello. Oh guys, you guys are very eggy today. Lunar and Forgotten One. Is it because it's Easter? A lot of people are celebrating Easter at the moment. Easter eggs. Easter little chicks. Easter, yeah, Easter things. There we go. This is gonna be a very colorful picture. There. Yep, the Forgotten One is saying yes. Yeah, it's been nice. Yep, I was also celebrating Easter, and let's just say that there has been some chocolate eggs that we've cracked here. Yep. Eggy, eggy, egg, egg. Plus, I did make a cake. Oh, you're eating an egg at the moment. Yep, that sounds good. Hope it's the chocolate one. Yep. There's a lot of chocolate lovers in this world. A lot of people who don't think there can be too much of there can never be too much of chocolate. Are you one of those, perhaps? Chocolate in every form. I know a few people like that. At least if you don't know what to give them, you know that they will always be happy with some chocolate. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is color the rest of this. Actually, it doesn't look bad even like that, but what I could do is I could slight indecision here. Shall I go for a lighter color or a darker color? Nah, let's just go for it. This is gonna be a proper colorful picture. Oops. There we go. Bravely going where no one has gone before. This is gonna be a very, 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 very colorful picture. There. Just realized I have not done the stick for the umbrella. Still white as well. So I still need to go back and do that. Just probably with one of those browns that I used for the snail. There we go. Wow. Proper flying colors here. There we go. And sorry, I keep moving it upside down. It's just easier for me to see when my own hand is not blocking. Then I can see better where to start the coloring so that I can get it looking neater. There we go. That is almost ready. We just need to do some color for them. There. That's the stick. Ta-da! Egg, 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 egg. We are feeling very eggy today. But there we go. We've also done an Easter picture. Easter coloring exercise. Hope you guys have enjoyed coloring with me, or well, watching me color. It's always nice when you guys come. It's a lot nicer when there's somebody to talk with rather than just jibber jabber by myself. So thank you very much for coming over. If you hear this funny noise, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm just trying to put all my colors back in there. I've got this big color holder. There you go. Thank you very much. Hope you have a lovely Easter, or if you're not celebrating Easter, then just hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you for coming. Bye. Eggs, 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 eggs. Ha.